I live in a van. How do I stay clean? Apparently Forks is where the Twilight movie was shot. Makes sense. Now besides showering at gyms, which I take as often as I possibly can, usually I don't get clean with a shower. I am not myself today, I am wrapped in another body. I am not myself today. So if I'm absolutely desperate and I have to get clean, which I do sometimes because, like I said, I like staying clean, especially for someone who lives in the van, I use this. My sink right here is in the van, and I have this tube that pulls all the way out, and the faucet is the Dometic Go Hydration faucet. I love this thing, and it's magnetic, so it can stick right there. And if I'm desperate, this goes down to a 7-gallon tank. I try to use as little as possible. 7 gallons isn't a lot. It usually lasts me around 2 to 3 weeks, but if I absolutely need to, I will use this, sit out here, squat down, shower under it, get all soaped up and washed off, and it works pretty well. Of course, it's a little weird to do it in a public space, but if I can find a place like this, an abandoned town out in the middle of nowhere, and just shower off, then it usually works pretty well. But it is not my favorite method because it uses my precious water storage, so I want to make that last as long as possible. Man, this town is creepy. Wrapped in another body, waking up, feeling strange. Man, if there was any place for me to mysteriously go missing, this would be it for sure. It's kind of cool though. The look in the mirror confirms the change. All of my powers are out of control. Another hose is carrying. Today, we're going to use my favorite method, which is washing off in an incredibly beautiful lake. Now, for a lot of people, this would not be ideal because it's rainy and it's cold. But for me, I love cold plunges, and just jumping into lakes like this is one of the ways I like to enjoy nature. For soap, I like to use this Dr. Bronner's Castile soap. One, because it's very environmentally friendly, it's just essential oils. And two, because I can use this for anything, for laundry, dishes, to washing off and getting clean for the day. All right, it's time to get cold. Not sure about that idea. The old one was really a part of me. It has actually been a second since the last time I was able to really wash off and get clean. Like 2 days, but for me, I like to stay pretty clean, especially for someone who lives in a van, and this is very nice. Man, it's cool. Now there are other ways to get clean and take showers, but you have to pay for those, like at campsites, or there's gas stations that have showers and all that kind of stuff, and I've never done that before. For something that I do so often, like I said, I get clean at least every 2 days, usually every day. I'm not going to be paying for that kind of stuff. It would add up too fast. Yes, I'm wearing the same clothes as before because I had just put them on, and they're not very dirty. Welcome to van life. I guess I can show you guys how I shave as well, because it is getting to that time. It's pretty easy though. I just grab my razor from my little seat back storage system here. Then of course I grab my rear view mirror because it broke on the van, so I've been using this as a mirror. That right there, kind of wedge it up, and then get shaven with the razor. And then just trim down my beard and all my facial hair using the mirror. And move just like that. I'm majority cleaned up. I'm looking less homeless. Clean this baby off. Back into storage. A little bit of face lotion to hydrate the pores. And we're looking spiffy, baby. And I say it's about time we see the ocean. So on the way in, I was getting pretty hungry, and all the restaurants around here have closed since the last time I've been here. COVID has done a number, but there was this one little burger shop open, and one of the reasons I love supporting small businesses is because they have way more humor than the big businesses, and I think this is just the emphasis of that notion. It's so funny. So yeah, that's how I shower, living in a van, or wash off living in a van. Van life is often romanticized and glorified a lot, and I think that brings a lot of criticism as well, rightfully so, because it is a weird lifestyle. compared to the traditional lifestyle nowadays. But to me at least, the small challenges on a daily basis like showering, using the bathroom, and those kind of things aren't the biggest deal. I find joy and comfort in challenges. Honestly, the hardest part is just not having consistent community. As humans, we're social human beings. I am very much an introvert. I love my alone time, but you can only go so long without interacting with human beings. That being said, you do meet a whole bunch of new amazing people, and at my age, I value those experiences much more right now. Not gonna be the same as I age, but for now, and probably the next decade at least, I'm absolutely loving it. Anyways, the tide is rising, and I think it's time to get off the very end of this jetty. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.